Hey guys, this is Chris back with Kerbal Space Program, and this is the station that we're sending to Duna. Not Duna, we're sending this to Minmus. This is a slightly modified, well, it's an entire station in one go, this, basically. So we're just gonna keep this thing going up how it is. Okay, so we need to adjust our orbit slightly, but it's not too bad. It's that pink dot. As long as we stay roughly on the same line as that, we'll be okay. So we've got two guys on board. I've actually shoved a science lab in there, even though we didn't need one. I think getting the science coming from Duna might be a good. I keep calling it Duna. Coming from Minmus might be a good idea. Oh, yeah, I was wondering why it was doing that. Right, here we go. Okay. So I've actually took off on the line. I was close to the line as I can. Gives me an advantage. Still 4 degrees off, but that's not that bad. There's not much I can do about that, unfortunately. 4.6. If I go up, does it go worse or better? Does it make the slightest bit of difference? 4.7, so it actually gets worse. Yeah, so we're better off just staying on the line we're on. So just going to keep going with this stage until there's nothing left. So there's the station. We should actually have... Yeah, the only thing we've not got is orbit around Minmus and stability. Right, did that pop out? No, I thought that was popping out the other side, but it wasn't. Okay, so if we can actually put this on there, we can do both burns in one go. There we go. So is it up, down, 5 point, no, that's wrong. 4.2, 2.8, that's the one. And then get into orbit. So 1.4. Yeah, 0.0, that'll be done. So it's a 20-second burn. Let's get the solar panels out. And so we've got 18 minutes before we have to do this. We've only got a little bit of fuel in this stage, and then we can dump it. Got these new solar panels. It's an official mod, this. It adds a new science experiment. It adds a telescope, a new probe core, and a new solar panels. It's based on a real live satellite, and it's a little bit like the asteroid capture pack that was released as an official thing. So I haven't unlocked it yet. You've got something to do with sending missions to Eve or something, which I haven't yet started to do. Okay, so now we just want to Warp to maneuver. Okay, so we'll use a little bit of fuel that's in this stage. And then we'll jettison this. It's not jettisoning. There we go. And then we'll get rid of this stage. Here we go. This should give us more than enough fuel to put ourselves into Minmus orbit. I hope. If not, we're going to have a second orbital station around Kerbin. Okay, so now we need to go retrograde. And put ourselves in a nice round orbit. So we want to just round it off. No, hang on. .50-kilometer orbit, that's pretty good. 10-second burn in 13 minutes. And then hopefully we should start generating way more signs than our other one. In fact, we need to go and have a look at our other station, because I suspect the other station has got a ton of signs waiting for me. Done. Okay, so boom. No, hang on. Maintain stability for 10 seconds. Come on, 10 seconds. Excellent. So that's another mission done. So that was a ton of signs. And we should be able to begin research. It won't. How do I... Now, I don't know if it's because I need... this stuff. We've got the science experiments on board. Oh, here we go. 0.378 signs per day. I wonder if I just fill it with data and then it just transmits signs. 0.3. Oh! So the more science experiments you load onto the station, the quicker it generates. That's how it works. So I should have been sending up every science experiment I had. Oh, okay. It all makes sense now. Can we do a crew report? No, we can't. We can do a... EVA. So you can do an EVA report. Keep data. Oh, hang on. Have I put these on like off center or something? Store experiment. We'll get a crew report, which means we need to be in one of these. One of these things. So it makes sense now. Be board. Crew report. Process. We can transmit that. Review data. Process. Okay, we need, yeah, so this guy needs to get back in the lab. Which is... transmit. Oh, we could have just transferred them the whole time. That's annoying. Okay, so we're generating science now. If I'd known that was how it worked before, I should have looked up about how all this stuff works, shouldn't I? Switch to... So if I start crew report, process, all these different experiments. Oh, we've obviously done that one. Did we check the others? I can't remember where I've put the others actually. Process. We can grab an EVA report, can't we? EVA. Keep data. Store experiments. B board. Review stored data. Oh, we've obviously done that one. Right, never mind. So what we're getting now, 0.5 science per day. That's actually really good. Have we got any stored up? We've got 8 science stored up. So we'll transmit that home. So it might be worth actually dropping by the space station on the way home from long-term missions. I wonder how much science I've got now. 95 science. Couple more missions and it might and I might get some more stuff. Anyway, so we have a second space station now in orbit. Oh, I need to name it, don't I? Let's go back to the space center. I forgot for the life of me the name of the company who gave me the mission. Should be able to do it in archives. There it is. The Zaltonic Orbital Station. Yeah, it's whatever. Rename vehicle. Station. So it's the Zaltron Orbital Station. I better call it Minmus Orbital Station just so I know when I look at it in the menu. That's Minmus, that's not the right. Minmus Orbital Station. I would have expected this one to actually generate more science than the one around Kerbin, but obviously not. Probably could have done with getting a bunch of more experiments on board then. Never mind. Anyway, I'll come back next episode. In fact, let's before we end the episode, let's see what missions we've got available. Won't be long before we start doing the 2 Duna ones. That should, between them, generate us an absolute ton of science. So we're still getting moon missions. Yeah, it's not really getting us anything major right now. Yeah. Oh, plant a flag on the moon. I actually, yeah. Do you know I'm going to set that? I need to go back to the moon with a with the new experiments. I'm going to take the Science Junior and the stuff like that, which I never had. Basic jet, oh, that's nothing. yeah, so the next mission I'll be going back to the moon with a more advanced rocket. So I'll see you then. Goodbye until then.